are some things you've learned as you've traveled around the 25th District and talked with your constituents this interim?
I've had a really good time visiting different people in the 25th during interim. I've talked a lot with law enforcement and behavioral health and mental health professionals surrounding the issue of homelessness. It's pretty exciting. We just had the groundbreaking in Pierce County for a new crisis recovery center. So that place will be a facility that'll help our first responders to help folks that are having a crisis so that they don't wind up in jail and they're not an appropriate fit for the emergency room either. We'll be able to deal with people there. I've also talked a lot with nonprofits and with businesses in the 25th. The common theme, talking to a lot of them, is employment. We have a pretty good economy in Washington, and as a result, employers are looking to hire, and that's great news. I'd rather be having that kind of problem than employers saying we have no jobs. But I've had the pleasure of visiting Olympic Eagle, a beer distributor down off of Levy Road. I've visited Les Schwab, Sportco, Miles Sand and Gravel, and they're all saying the same thing. We're looking to hire, we have jobs open, and we need people to work.
The second round of committee assembly days is now in the books. Why are these 2 days so important as you prepare for the 2020 session?
Committee days gives me the opportunity to meet with different folks about their concerns for the 2020 legislative session and what their priorities are. The committees that I serve on, I'm talking to a lot of folks that have issues that may be seen in those committees. So in healthcare and wellness, we're looking at additional solutions for opioid addiction and alternative treatment options for individuals. I'm also on the transportation committee, so we are dealing with the opportunities that were created with the passage of 976. Pierce County overwhelmingly supported 976. They passed it by 65%. As a result, we're going to have to deal with some funding issues and how to prioritize the projects that we see in transportation and what to do with the passage of 976.
What are your goals for the 2020 session?
My goals for 2020 are to continue working on the issues that constituents have said are important to them. For the last year, people have told me how important taxes are to them, and I'll continue working on that issue. We just had an election, and there were a number of advisory votes where constituents weighed in on how important restraint in taxes is to them. So I'll continue to work on that. I want to make sure that Washington and the 25th Legislative District continue to be a great place to live, work, and raise a family. So things that I can do to ensure that it's still a place that somebody would want to start a business and to put their kids in school and buy a home, I'll continue to focus on those areas.
How can people stay in touch with you?
People can always reach me at my office here in Olympia. The contact information's on the screen, but they can always reply to one of my newsletters, and if they happen to get a survey in the mail, fill that out and send it back to me. I appreciate hearing from everyone.